So these are some highly effective AI hacks to help you win clients for your cleaning business. So imagine there are a suite of software and apps out there that help you not only to identify where your potential clients are, but to help you run ad campaigns, help you to follow up and book calls with them. This is the reality today. There are many cleaning companies out there leveraging AI, and if you are not one of them, you will be falling behind the pack. So this is what I want to cover off in today's video. I want to cover off the main ways that we can use AI to help us with our client marketing. So first of all, let's think about ad campaigns. We're at the very top of the funnel. We're trying to find potential people who are interested in what we do. So if we are running an ad campaign, whether it's on Google Ads or Facebook ads or whichever advertising platform, often, for people who are new to it, they're not sure where to start. So let's just open ChatGPT here and let's see what it gives us, in terms of next steps for running a potential Google Ads campaign. So I've just put it into here in the prompt. I have a house cleaning business in Seattle. I want to run Google Ads. Which keywords should I target? So the keywords, for those of you that don't know, this is the way that Google Ads works. So you tell Google, these particular keywords I'm interested in. So if someone searched for maid service near me or house cleaners Seattle, then we want our advert to show. And then you need to create that advert, and then those ads get put in front of those people. The people clicking on the ad will then get sent to your website or to a landing page, and then hopefully they give you a call or fill out a form, and that's the way to book clients off Google Ads. So let's just see what ChatGPT gives us here for this prompt. Let's see what are the keywords that it starts off with. So if we just wait one moment here. So here we've got the core keywords to target. So house cleaning Seattle, near me, residential, move out, and then we've got service specific, deep cleans, pet safe, longer tail, Seattle. So these are all good keywords here. It's breaking out here the commercial. We're obviously running a house cleaning campaign, not commercial, but this gives us a good start. And it's really the skill in running highly effective ad campaigns is, yes, we want to leverage ChatGPT and other AI to give us ideas, but then we need to go in there and sanity check it. So this gives us a good start, but I know, for example, that pet safe cleaning, we're going to get very, very little volume of that. Same day cleaning is actually less interesting for us, because the same day cleaning service is probably someone who has like some sort of disaster or big move out clean that someone's cancelled. And as we know from trying to schedule these jobs, cleaning jobs, we often need a little bit of time. So bidding for same day cleaning is probably not a very attractive keyword term. So this list is actually good. It gives us a start, and then we need to go in there and sanity check them. House cleaning campaign, as I said, these office cleaning keywords won't be of interest to us. It just talks about the match types and the negatives here, and just some general tools. So these keywords, the next step is really to create the ad groups. And what the ad groups are is basically each ad group is a collection of similar keywords, similar intent, and then if someone searches for one of those keywords in that ad group, it then gets shown an advert within the ad group. So every single ad group has its own ads that will get shown to those people. So let's say, okay, based on the keywords you've listed, put together a list of ad groups. Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT has to come back with. So here, okay, we've got the house cleaning, all the variants: house cleaners, house cleaning service, maid service. In reality, these will probably get captured together. So that this is something called a close variant. So if Google sees someone typing in house cleaners Seattle, it's pretty clear that if someone searched for maid services Seattle, they're looking for the same thing. So actually, breaking out in these two groups, you probably wouldn't need to do that. We just need a single group. Move in, move out cleaning, yes, we having a separate one for this is good. move and move out cleaning, the deep cleaning. In theory, we could probably put these two together as well. And as I said here, the eco-friendly, pet-safe cleaning, while it's a good idea, we'll probably find that the search volume for these specific keywords is very low. And as I said, the same day cleaning isn't probably that we want to go after. So these are good searches. This is a good initial search. As I said, it gives us a good start, but then we need to go in there and sanity check it. So then let's see. Based on the ad group. Let's say combine ad groups 1 and 2 together, and 3 and 4 together, and ignore the rest. Now create an advert for each of the ad groups. So we're basically going through the list of what Google Ads gets us to do. So we need to identify the keywords. We then need to group those in specific ad groups, and then we need to create the advert within there. So let's see this house cleaning maid services group. These are some of the keywords, which is fine. We obviously want a longer list, but this is fine to start with. And the responsive search ad, the way that responsive search ads work in Google is that there's different titles at the very top, and we've got descriptions, and Google tests different combinations of these titles and descriptions. So this is really, really good because it's picked up. Obviously we need shorter titles. The headlines are capped out, and the same for the descriptions. But when I look down this list, we've got lots of our keywords in here: maid service, home cleaning, book a cleaner. We've got lots of Seattle references in here, and the same thing for descriptions as well. So AI is really, really great for this, coming up with different titles, different descriptions, different ideas, because beforehand we would have had to just try to come up with ourselves, and we can say, okay, we like all these, the first 10, change 12 to 15, or change descriptions 3 and 4. So this is a really good first step. The second ad group, as I said, was this move out and deep cleaning. So as you can see, these are the keywords that we want to target. And again, we've got all the different headlines, professional move out service, we've got one-time cleaning services, we've got a reference to move out cleaning Seattle. So these are all good, and these are the descriptions. So as you can see, AI, ChatGPT, has already helped us a long way away, a long way down the line. We obviously need to sanity check it. We need to change things, but it gives us a really good stepping stone up. And if you're just going from scratch and doing it yourself without any input from AI, this can take an awful lot longer with your ad campaign build. So it talks about an exhaustive negative keyword list. For those of you that have watched some of my other videos on Google Ads, the negatives are really important. Give me a negative keyword list, because as we know, although we select specific keywords, there will be lots of other cleaning related searches happening in your area that are just not relevant for us. So this is a very typical one. So cleaning jobs near me, cleaning jobs Seattle, that's usually someone wanting to do it themselves. So we are looking for potential clients, so it's picked up all the different variants of people applying for work as opposed to a potential client wanting to book service. The DIY group is also good. How do I clean my 3-bedroom property? How to remove limescale from my taps. That's someone wanting to do it themselves. So it's good that we've got this group. Supplies and products. Yeah, you could have eco cleaning products. Eco cleaning supplies. That's not someone looking to book service. That's someone wanting to actually buy the product. So these lists are really, really good, and we can go down this and you can ask them more keywords to be added. But this again gives us a good step up, and going from 0 with no negative keywords. You'd need to run the campaign. It'll take time. You'll need to spend money in the campaign, but if you have an initial list here, at least that will save you a bit of money and save you a bit of time. So as you can see from this quick example of how to quickly build out a Google Ads campaign for a house cleaning business in Seattle, this gives us an awful lot, and it saved us a huge amount of time. Obviously, the skill of running a good Google Ads campaign is that we know which questions to ask, which prompts, and we know how to sanity check it. But if you don't and you're completely new to it, this will still give you a big step up versus everyone else. So I hope you're finding the content helpful so far. Please like and subscribe if you do. It really, really helps me. Let's jump on to the second step of using AI. So this is where I think ChatGPT is really great. So let's say Google Ads is we've set up our ad campaigns with Google Ads. So the second area will be about SEO. So as many of you guys will know, I think the best place to get clients for your business is basically through Google. So it's a combination of running Google Ads and Google SEO campaigns. So with SEO, we can leverage ChatGPT specifically for creating content. So one of the main things that we need to do, and I talk about this on some of my other SEO videos, is that depending on your specific location, so let's say Seattle, there will be lots of different areas around Seattle, neighborhoods, cities. Let's just type this in. So give me the top 5 cities, towns, neighborhoods in the Seattle area, and I'll tell you in Seattle. Excuse my spelling, but it'll pick up the spelling. It'll understand that anyway. So the reason why we want to find this out is that within your website, a big part of what SEO is about is that we need to fill out the website, build specific location pages, because the keyword maid service Seattle, house cleaner Seattle is going to be extremely competitive. So we need to find ways to help us outcompete other companies that are already doing really well with their SEO. So one of the things that we need to focus on is the website. And more content, more relevant content on websites tends to help us with our on-site SEO. So the reason why we want to break out Seattle into these specific neighborhoods is we can create specific location pages, for example, South Lake Union, Westlake, Capitol Hill, Belltown, and why this is a good strategy is that if Google comes to our homepage and sees we are talking about house cleaning in Seattle, but then sees that there are all these other pages for specific neighborhoods in Seattle, it really reaffirms that your business is really focused on this location. But it also means that if someone typed in, as opposed to house cleaners in Seattle, if they typed in house cleaners in Westlake, because there is a specific page on our website that talks about house cleaning in Westlake, it means that we're more likely to be ranked higher up on the organic rankings. But the second area where it really helps with is our Google business profile. And this will be where many of you are familiar, you're having your listing within the Google Maps section, because if Google sees from your website that we have lots of location specific pages, you'll find that you're ranking in them. If someone is in Westlake or if someone is in Capitol Hill and they see that there's a page, if Google sees that there's a page talking specifically about these locations, then your maps visibility is going to be that much higher as well. So we can use AI to figure out which the top neighborhoods and use this as a basis to start building out the content on our website. So let's say for Westlake, write me a location page based on Westlake. Okay, let's say 1,000 words long, so it's nice and long. Let's see what Google, let's see what ChatGPT comes back with. So, okay, so what we need to do here is specifically talk about cleaning services. So, I want a specific location page covering cleaning services in Westlake, Seattle. Okay, so let's see what it comes out with. Okay, And as you can see from the previous prompt, I needed to say that we cover house cleaning rather than just creating a page just about Westlake more generally. But you can see here, 1,000 words, it's taken probably a couple of seconds. We've got lots of references to Westlake, lots of, house cleaning, office cleaning, professional cleaning. This is all good. The types of service that we offer. These are the different niches. We talk about Westlake. This is often a good approach as well, talking more generically about the specific area, and Google can see that it's very specific to this neighborhood in Seattle. So this is good. And you can see here, it's even offered to give us some help with our SEO. So the title of the page is really important because Google looks at the title. The meta description is the little couple of lines underneath the title when you are searching on Google. So you can see here that whereas before creating all these location pages individually would have taken an awful lot of time, not only trying to structure it, but also create the content, now with a few effective we can create this page very effectively. As I said, we don't want to be copy pasting it straight onto your website, but this gives us a really good basis. We can tweak things. As I said here, we're not offering office cleaning, so we might take this out and we might combine the apartment and condo cleaning with house cleaning because it's the same sort of thing. But you get the idea. ChatGPT and AI really helps us build out the content on your website quickly. So in the same way on your Google business profile, putting together like weekly update posts. These are the social posts on your Google business profile. This is something that many people miss, but you want to put through at least a weekly post on there, and you can create content like, now offering, or we have lots of clients in the Westlake area, and you can include a link to the Westlake page. These are all little hacks that help us indicate to Google that our business is active in this area. So AI, ChatGPT is extremely effective for your SEO as well. So between ads and SEO, we are getting in front of lots of potential clients. And then once those people are coming to our website or coming to our landing page, then it's over to us to try and convert as many of those clients as possible. As many of you know, so this is where we talk about point 3. High level is the CRM that we use for the majority of our marketing clients. I think it's really, really effective. But what High Level does is that it's a really great software that helps you to follow up quickly and effectively, with new leads. So you can send, if someone fills out a form on your website, requesting a quote, you can send them an SMS, you can send them an email. It can all be automated. If people respond to those emails and SMS, you can send them another email. There's another great, piece of technology called the Call Connect feature, so that once a form is filled, and if someone fills out their phone field, then it can automatically call that client for you. So there's lots of great technology here, and this is an additional thing that we're looking at in the business as well. And this is the chatbot, the AI chatbot. And the reason why this is really effective is particularly out of office hours. Generally, we want to, try and get our potential clients on the phone because, the phone is still the most effective way of closing these potential leads to clients. You can answer their questions, build a bit of a rapport, things like that. But then let's say, you're not available in the evenings to take these calls. We all need to have a bit of a break from the business. This is where a chatbot can be extremely effective. So this would be like a live chat widget on your site, but and you guys can do this a bit more. But what it does, what an AI chatbot does, is it really allows the potential client to ask questions. The chatbot can answer appropriately. But this is, for example, this is a really interesting bit around AI. So you can feed the chatbot pages on your website, documents, so it really understands what your service is. So if someone is coming to your Seattle website and they ask, do you cover this particular part of Seattle, the chatbot can probably look at your website and say yes or no. It can probably give pricing, can ask, how many bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, all those sorts of things. So it can engage with these potential clients even outside of office hours. And this is really, really effective because it can mean that you are booking clients, making more money even when the business is closed. So high-level CRM is really, really interesting. Have a look at it. It takes a bit of time to get up and running, but this will really just turbocharge your marketing efforts. And it'll mean basically you just close more potential client leads to booked clients. So once they become clients, then you want to then try to use a scheduling software to help you with the next stage of AI automation. And what the scheduling software is let's talk about ZenMaid, for example. ZenMaid is a scheduling software, but there are others out there, Convert Labs, Booking Koala, but these are all specific to the maid industry, which is why I really like them. But essentially what these softwares do is that once a client is booked in the calendar, then it helps you with all the automation and follow-up and things like that. And if you compare that with doing it all manually, things could get missed, it can take time, you can make errors. So this is where scheduling software is another great piece of the AI tool set that you can have. So for example, let's say someone is on the phone and they want to book and go ahead, an automated confirmation email can get sent to that client. They can receive a reminder email. They can send a follow-up after the cleaning has happened, a follow-up to request a review on their Google reviews profile, for example. So once these leads become booked clients, then you want to start using software like ZenMaid or Convert Labs to really help with your follow-up. I hope this has been helpful. Really at the core of it is that we need to be leveraging software, technology, AI, because there are lots of cleaning companies out there already doing it, lots of your competitors already doing it, and if you're not completely leveraging it, you're probably wasting a lot of your time on manual processes that you don't need to do so, and you could better spend that time doing other things, thinking about marketing, thinking about how you can grow your business. But in this next video, I'm going to take you through the top 10 apps that I think you should use in your cleaning business. Obviously talk specifically about AI, but there's a longer list of apps that will really help you scale. So I'll see you on the next one.